Hey world, it's your girl EIREE, and that's Ari E. And this right here is part 3 of Kendrick Lamar Element Rhyme Scheme Analyst Breakdown. And I'm finna go ahead and spit these 4 bars in particular and break this down for you guys. And we have one more part left to go for these 16 bars all together. Okay, this is what Kendrick said, you guys. He said 30 millions later, know the feds watching. Auntie on my telegram like, be cautious. I be hanging out of Tams, I be on Stockton. I don't do it for the gram, I do it for Compton. All right, let's go ahead and go into the actual rhyme scheme. As you can see, it's for bar 1 is 1 2 3 1 dash. As I explained in my other videos, these colored numbers represent the actual rhymes, and the dashes represent filler words. I'm going to say that every single video, just so it can get through to people's heads, so they can know what it actually means. All right, bar 2, you got the 3 2 3 dash 4 dash 2 dash. Bar 3, you got dash 2 dash 4 dash 2 3 dash 3. And finally, bar 4, you got dash 5 6 7 dash 4 dash 5 6 7 3. All right, so let's go ahead and go into these actual assonant sounds. All right. You got the third sound, and that represents for the 30 million, the third. And later, if you break that down, later, it's actually the last of the 2 syllables is that third sound where that actually comes in. You have that E sound. Let's go ahead. You have third T. That second syllable within third T is where that E sound falls. You got auntie. Of course, it falls on T, the T. That will be that's where that will be for auntie. You got B. You have B. You have B again. And then you got that on sound. Where this will fall within these bars, millions, yawns, you hear that in millions. You got auntie. You can actually make on and auntie rhyme if you bend it. That's where it becomes a slant rhyme and a half rhyme. You got auntie. You hear it? On. You hear that on sound like on, aunt, but you can bend it and make it sound like on, auntie, on. You got on again, Stockton, Stockton. You bend that, you make it ton. And you got Compton. And that's both of those 2 syllables have that on sound. It's kind of like an on sound, but it could be an but it's that internal O. It's not your regular O. You turn that O into like a sound. You got the am sound, and of course that represents gram, tams, and gram. Telegram, gram, you know? And you got that ooh, like young and May, and that represents your do and your do. And you got that it sound, and this is within bar 4 again. You got that it, and you got that or for both of those 4s. And let's see exactly what he is doing within these rhyme schemes. You will see that some of these bars are actually kind of scattered. But one thing that he would do in particular, you will see 2 3s within bars 1, 2, and 3. And that would be your 30 million. You ignore that third in 30. And you ignore that mil in million. And you have that T on sound. And if you go into bar 2, you will see auntie on, and that's that T on sound. And if you go into bar 3, you will see B on, and that's that 2 3. You will see that kind of repeat within the bars. And you will see 4 2 actually repeats within the bars too several times. It repeats twice in a bar. You will see 4 2s within bar 2 and 3, and that's gram and tam. All right, and you will see this 5 6 7 would actually repeat. This repeats twice within bar 4. You see do it for and do it for. You see him say do it for the gram, do it for Compton. So you guys, once again, like I always say, in order to practice this type of rhyme scheme. The scheme is right here in your face. I got it all highlighted for you. You can always practice this. Never take nobody's rhyme scheme, but you can manipulate it, and you can try different flows and see what the hell you can do to improve it, blase blah. Like I always say, these bars are not difficult, but one thing that we know for sure is when these artists do these actual bars, there's so many rhymes in the middle that you don't catch. Because when you're just rapping, you just rap the bar straight out. And what people mostly catch is they mostly catch the end bars, like the very last word within the 4 bars or 16s, however you're counting and going about it. But you miss all this stuff on the inside. And that's the beautiful art about rapping, is whenever you write your raps, however you do it, is whether you want to break it down into groups of 4, 8, 12s, 16s, and so on. It's so beautiful. You can manipulate the inside. You can have so many internals and multi-syllable rhymes. It doesn't have to be a basic blah, blah, cat, blah, blah, cat, blah, blah, fat. I think I repeated that twice. Blah, blah, hat. You can say something like, okay, let me just use this for example, okay? Something like, let me see what I can come off the top. Let me just go to bar 2. Aunt, blah, blah, on, blah, blah, cautious, blah, 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 on, blah, 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 aunt, blah, blah, Stockton. You see, we just made those internal rhymes, but we still had those end rhymes too as well. It's cautious and Stockton. And that's just a prime example right there, you guys. And I will have part 4 coming out next. Stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe. And all my social media is the same. It's ERIE17, and that is EIREEE 17. So it's going to be EIREE 17, and that's how you can find me, guys. Peace.